How much do you accumulate? How much debt do you take?
30k. Okay, then I do COVID then I give the free food.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
30k
yeah.
I can become zero.
Wait. So you saved up 30,000.
Then I give all back to society. Because SARS to us is a passing cloud.
Yes. Very quick.
Yeah, I thought COVID was the same. I said that I was give until COVID recover. Kanina COVID 2 years
Okay, welcome back to Chills with TFC, and today we have a special guest in the house, and I don't really think he needs a lot of introduction now, right? He rose to fame during COVID, right? You can say so, right? Rose to fame during COVID.
Biggest, the highest paid I think COVID is over the highest paid. But I think the first fame, right, I think it's because of I'm the youngest hawker in Singapore to own a shop that doesn't belong to my dad or mom.
Wait, can you explain a little bit?
Because
but before that, for all of you that don't know, welcome Jason Bengwhocoooks.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that time I think I started my hawker at 25 years old at Hom Lim. Then I also lucky that in entrepreneurship, luck is important.
Yes.
I went in and UNESCO just nice came in the year. So UNESCO, Singapore voted hawker to be their UNESCO thing. Then they just have to promote. Okay, cannot be promoting old people so much because old people, they are not social media tech savvy.
Control yourself, huh? Old people gotta cancel.
No,
cannot be promote old people.
Yeah, they can promote you, but because a lot of them 5 years ago, right, the older generation they do not like to get social media attention. You can see that most old generation hawkers, right, they don't like the attention. Then they have to target us, right? So they can find me because I was the youngest hawker in Singapore to own a shop that is built by myself. Everything I started on myself. Yeah, so that was the first peak of attention. Then from there, then the ball starts rolling. But okay partly because I also like attention. I'm attention seeker Yeah,
I like that clarity. Yes.
Because I'm very loud. I talk a lot of shit. I like talking
Yeah. I mean,
that's
you
why
have an avocado head just saying.
Yeah, because my dressing is always tiger socks. My dressing is always about, my life is all about everything must stand on its own. Yeah, my mouth must stand on its own. My looks is a 410 so nothing to brush about my look.
About that.
So it is what it is So first fame is actually hawker.
Yes.
Then CB.
Okay. Tell me. So before that, before circuit breaker and you doing all that, supporting the people around, free food and all that. Before that, you already had some coverage.
I got a few good positive, but always, if you read back all my coverage, has always been talking about me being loud, and the worst words on Streets Time. I didn't know this word until they use cock swagger on Streets Time. Yeah, because I didn't know anything that interesting word, cool word. But I like the word. I always like negative attention on me also because I think negative, positive, right? If it's too positive, right, it seems like a person is very fake. Nobody is good. Face it, nobody is 100% good. For me, I don't believe in good or bad. I'm always in a guy in the grey zone.
What did Straits Times say?
No, because the person always come and eat. I didn't know she was a reporter, but she came and eat. Then she publicized. Then she used the word cop swagger, right? But cop swagger in a way it means very loud and real lah. Let's put it. It's a very real thing. Yeah. That's why if you read all my article from last time till now, right, it's always me. Yeah, because I keep telling myself how rich I am, how poor I am, how famous I become or anything, right? I will always be myself. Yeah, because you are always good at yourself. You cannot be good at being somebody else.
Fair. Maybe you can, but maybe not you. Actresses they're good at being somebody else.
Yes, you'll be tired being somebody else.
It's
a
career.
short term.
It's career. Yes, it's a short term thing. And then eventually you went on to open a restaurant.
After my 3 years leash of hawker.
Okay.
Because expired, I don't feel like continuing.
Why?
I'll be honest because I got a Muslim store.
Oh, okay.
Then my Muslim partner left.
Okay.
It's harder to maintain, right, with a lot of ongoing issues from NEA and MUIS. So then I just let go and then each part is way so it's good. Then I move on to because I already have a thought of going restaurant already because hawker, as rude as it sounds, right, hawker is a stepping stone. Yeah, to me it's just a stepping stone for me to gain enough experience to handle a business. But to anybody out there, right, hawker, cafe, bistro, restaurant, right, everything is a different challenge. You cannot compare that you're a hawker and then you can go to a restaurant. It's very different skill.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get you in today to talk about it. So the reality is you open a restaurant and the restaurant has been closed.
It has been closed already.
So Beng stops cooking.
No, I haven't stopped. On media, yes, Bengwhocoooks has stopped, but in a way, we're not rebranding Bengwhocoooks, but it's not that Bengwhocoooks is not a personality, because the way I talk to you guys right now, you can see lah. I don't really care about being cancelled. I don't even know the meaning of cancel culture at all. I talk the way I want to talk. Yeah, so Bengwhocoooks is the real person.
So nobody really knows you're called Jason anymore. Everybody calls you Bengwhocoooks.
Majority of people call me Beng. Yeah, because later on when we go down the chat, right, you also ask me number of friends, because sad to say, I got trust issue. I got major trust issue. Because all my friends, right, I opened a business for 5 years already. 90% of my friends, right, never come support me for.
Wow.
Yeah, then it's always...
Even after all the coverage?
Even after all the coverage. Oh, they will come and like my post, chit-chat with me, ask me to buy insurance.
No, I say one.
But any insurance agent
Hey, we are a financial channel, right? A lot of agents watch one, but it's okay. It's okay.
You
no
need to know one thing. I'm a man with no insurance. I got zero insurance under my life, so y'all don't have to approach me, because to me, cash is king. I now no money, so y'all don't go and find me. If I got money, I still won't buy insurance. I will buy for my family. I already buy already. My kid already got. I myself is zero insurance, because I told Reggie also I'm a guy that live fast lah. Not that I will die. I got a kid 8 months ago. So not that I will die fast or by anything, but I'm just living in the fast lane right now because I'm chasing a lot of things. Yeah, I don't have time to slow down. So the last thing to hold me back is any financial insurance thing. So I will buy it after I retire.
So you don't, after retire, become very expensive, That's the mechanics of how it works.
Yeah, then I don't buy it. You don't find me as well.
Okay. So it is... But I also know pre all these F&B, you were a competitive boxer. National.
Yeah.
So it's not because you got a lot of injury, that's why very hard to insure or something?
No. All those injury, because I've never ever gone to a checkup before. Unless school forced me, NS forced me. I myself have never go to a proper checkup. I never go to a dental before. It's my parents teaching. My parents are also self-employed. To us, right, is... I from young, my mom has always drilled me that 我们是 self-employed. 你可以死, but 你不可以不要做工.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I've worked with a good 42-degree temperature. I work with a diarrhea. I work with nausea, vomiting. I work with all types of injury while working for more than 16 hours a day every day.
Wow.
Yeah, because I've been drilled to the point that if I die, I need to die full. I cannot die hungry. If I ever get sick, right, I cannot stop until I die. To us self-employed, right, is you stop one day means your income stop for the day. So I cannot stop. That's why my body is not as healthy as it looks. I'm very loud spoken, but inside actually very broken down already.
But you don't feel like after you have a kid, some of these ideas change? Like when you look at your Gina, right? You look at your kids, so cute. It's like, then it doesn't affect your view of life in some way or another. Like you're on the fast lane, right? You say, and you're probably on the fast lane for maybe more than a decade already, right? From competitive boxer to, running a hawker or going around building a restaurant. It's like, wow, this guy is just like everywhere and doing everything, right? And you're on the fast lane. But now that you have a kid and with all the backstory that you've just shared, right? You don't think it changes some perspective of your life?
Not yet. It actually made me more ambitious because, right, okay, you're 30 now. I actually ask a lot of
you
people.
Also 30 now.
30 now.
Yes. We are 30 now.
We are 30
Please
now.
don't make it sound like women are different. Okay, we are the same, huh?
Because nowadays I talk to a lot of older people, like 35, 45.
Hey, 35 older. Okay, it's older than not us. Old. Older, yes. Okay,
but because they passed our life already, right? I always will ask them this question. Am I at the wrong place? Yeah, I always ask them, am I at the wrong place? And all of them give me the same answer. You are not at the wrong place. You are at the right place. Then they ask me why I asked the question. Because right now I'm 30. Okay, I'm going to be 31 in a few months' time. I am in debt. I got a family. I got bills to pay. And the issue is I'm in debt, right? All these bills, right? It's just going to be stacking. They are not going to be solved. That's why I'm in a very huge financial crisis right now. Yeah. That's why, right? I keep asking them, but they say that all of them at 30, right? Between the age of 28 to 32, 33, right? They are all around that space, right? They're always in debt, everything, because that is how a self-employed entrepreneur should live. That's why maybe it's the wrong way, but we are on the generation of Gen Z, right?
No lah, we millennial, bro. Don't squeeze into Gen Z. We are younger millennial. They're the elder millennial.
We younger
millennial, yes.
Lucky you clarify. Yeah, we are now, our generation is about, okay, this new generation, right? The Gen Z people, they can do OnlyFans. They spread their legs, they can get money.
Wow, I love that line, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that
really,
line.
they got looks, they can earn money. For us, right, my looks is a 410.
I can censor. Like OnlyFans got a different style. I can censor.
But my body also not good. I stopped training for so long already. My body also not good. But the problem is our generation, we are in a way, let's put this, we are a sandwich. We are stuck in between the hard work and the smart generation. We need to be both hardworking and smart to be in order to succeed. Our behind generation, right, just have to be smart and willing to throw their body out there. My father's generation, your father's generation, or older people, right, they just to be hardworking to get money. Yeah, so we are in a sandwich generation. That's why I only consult people within our sandwich generation, which is successful. They all say to me one thing, I am in the right place. I'm in the right place, right, because I'm suffering, and I'm suffering the right thing to suffer so that I can have a better future. Yeah, so it made me feel better for 5 minutes. But then I'm back to me being me lah. I mean, end of the day, you all have to know lah. This type of things, right, only you also can help you. You can only ask for advice. You can only absorb and filter all the wrong thing. Yeah, but they are telling me the right things lah. So I keep that in mind that I'm at the right place, although I'm suffering right now. Yeah, that's the best thing I can get off lah.
Can you help me understand a little bit more about the suffering and like maybe the debt kind of situation? How do you get into this situation? Is it because of the business and all that? Yeah.
Okay, my business right now, right? Yes, we break even, we make a profit and all. But the problem is the startup, because I'm ambitious, I don't believe in throwing my apples to 10 baskets. For now,
Concentrated.
Yeah. But okay, for now, if you ask me, right, I will throw my apples into a lot of baskets. I'm fine with that. But because I wanted to build my own legacy, that's why I threw all my basket into Bengwhocoooks. But right now, yes, I do a lot of things for free just to grow Bengwhocoooks, just to make myself being recognized as I am the owner, I'm the founder of Bengwhocoooks. Then from now, right, since I don't have the finance yet, but I got the little fame lah. If I go anywhere, right, I still got the credential that, he's Bengwhocoooks. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, I got the value already. Right? That's why nowadays I start to charge things for what I deserve. But last time, right, I am very willing to say I will do it for free, just to build out the resume, just to build out the credential. So it took me almost 5 to 7 years to build from zero to who I am today. Yeah, that's why I hope that the debt will start clearing lah. Because I wouldn't say financially it's because of business, but it's because, right, I'm willing to get in debt and negative assets, right, just to build myself from zero, because my parents are not rich. I cannot depend on my parents to bring me to who I am. So I have to sacrifice first to go for a bigger picture. Yeah, that's why I'm now in the very bad situation now. But it will recover, I hope.
Okay, so how do you get into this bad situation? Is all mostly due to the restaurant, right?
Yes, because hawker took me only 12K. And I broke even in 6 months.
Also, to start a hawker store only need 12,000.
No.
Okay, will you elaborate? Last time, now too many people in the hawker game, right? Yeah. Maybe you help us understand how much did it cost you to start a hawker, and then how is it different from a restaurant?
Okay, we will start hawker, right? Okay, I'll say something you're sure them surprising. If you get a Muslim store, a Malay cooked food or Indian cooked food, right, it will cost you less than 1,000.
Huh?
It will cost you less than 1,000. And okay, 1,000 and 1,000. But don't forget, every hawker, right, got table cleaning fee, which is around 300 to 600. That one. So you got town council fee, which is around 200 to 300.
What the town council do for you?
Clean the floor.
Oh, okay.
Table is table, floor is floor, so you must know lah.
Okay. Yeah. Table, floor is floor. Okay.
Different.
Thanks for cleaning the floor, town council.
Correct. You all sweep the things to the floor is town council problem, not the cleaning table.
No wonder the cleaning auntie always.
Because it's not their problem. They don't pick up things from the floor, if you notice. Because it's not their job.
Okay.
So it costs less than 1,000. But if you go for a normal Chinese cooked food store, I'm talking about CBD rate lah. It will go for 4.5 to 7K per store of the same store, just because it's a different vertical.
Really?
Yes, and that's because, right, I got a Muslim store. Okay, the table floor, right, that one is don't need to have any deposit. But for a typical, if you get any shop, be it restaurant, house, you should know lah. House, hawker, whatever, you need to pay deposit 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, so if I get a 1,000 store, that means my deposit is around 3K. Then that is 3K already. So you got another 10K to go and spend your equipment. And how big is your store? Yeah, you're only a hawker. So 10K is enough to set up a store. Okay, so it's only 13K lah. So okay, fair enough. So if you imagine you take a normal Chinese cooked food store, you take a 5K deposit. So you need to pay 10K. So your rent is almost double already. Yeah, your startup capital is really double already. Yeah, so that's the thing about hawker price.
But it excludes all the renovation and all that, right? Or do we? Okay, let's say I today want to take a hawker store at Hong Lim. Okay, I don't need to do much renovation in terms of the exhaust, all this kind of thing.
They are all covered. They are all covered for the first time. Okay. Because there's not much thing you can do at hawker, because it is what it is. You must also return them. Anybody wants to open a hawker, right? You all must know one thing. You need to return them the store as it is. So don't do any major renovation. At the end of the day, is your shop is only a 48 square feet. There's not much renovation you can do. So just take the way it is and make it the best thing within a small space.
Okay.
Yeah, so yes, you need to know. That's why during hawker, I started very low. Yeah, then I broke up. I broke even very fast. Then move on to restaurant, right?
No, wait. So how much do you make as a hawker?
Oh, my salary take very low. Although I'm not a married man at that time. At a hawker, I'm just a man that survived on my then girlfriend.
Okay.
Now his wife already lah. But my wife is that time already started working full time, so we got a good income lah. Most of the time she feed me because my salary is only take like 500 to 700 per month.
Okay, so you run the hawker store, you only take back $500 to $700 a month. So okay, to get this hawker store, you need to set up a business entity.
No. Hawkers, you can use your own name.
Okay, so you do your own name and then you pay all this, but every month you only bring back like that.
500 to 700. I take back less than my workers.
Oh, so because you also hire...
that time I got a partner which I only... He worked for me for a few months, which you all search that guy lah. He's not a founder. He's just he joined me after 10 months of business. Yeah, so he joined me. Then I think that he can work lah. So I gave him a partnership at a very low rate lah. So he take more than me and all. But
so then for so many years as a hawker, you only...
I got up once my profit. I broke. The more I broke even, right? Then I took a decent amount of 1.5k to 2k per month.
Okay.
I doubled up the salary just to not finance the house, but because at that time I'm doing a house ma. I took up more salary just to
leave a little bit lah.
No, I give my parents more money.
Oh, wow, bro, that's very 官方啊. So
I give my parents.
I'm not saying you don't do it. I'm just saying like that's very 官方. You know what I mean? Like wow, this is like but this is a morally correct. Check. You know.
No, but I when I go to restaurant, right, that's the sad thing. When I do a restaurant at New Road, right, I don't give my parents money anymore. Yeah, that's the irony lah. Although I went bigger, but I stopped giving my parents money.
So okay, closing the hawker store story, you never increase any further. So 1.5 to 2 is your maximum take home.
For the first 1 year, I took home 2.5.
Okay,
at the restaurant.
No, at the hawker.
No, hawker. 2k
so
is the big.
Your peak at
for
2K.
3 years, I take 2k max.
Okay.
Yeah, I never went higher than that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then all the money to the restaurant.
Okay, so to run the whole thing, you build up the capital in the hawker store, and then you take this whole capital and then you put into a restaurant.
Yeah,
so
that's
how
where
much
the debt comes.
How much do you accumulate? How much debt do you take? Do you have other shareholders?
Yes, that's where I only hawkers, right? I thought that during 30k, okay, then I do COVID ma. Then I give the free food. From 30k, I can become zero.
Wait. So you saved up 30,000.
I give all
by doing by running a hawker for 3 years, and then during the COVID period,
I give all back.
Okay. Give me your understanding. Help me understand your thought process.
Okay, first, right? Because we all survived SARS ma. SARS only lasts a few months only leh.
I won't say I survived SARS. I did survive SARS, but I don't have a very strong feeling about SARS. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I remember primary school. I was like, don't need come school already. Yeah. And then after that, you come back. The exam continue.
Yeah.
So that's all I remember about SARS. I won't say I survived it, but you know what I'm saying lah. Yes.
Because SARS to us is a passing cloud.
Yes. Very quick.
Yeah, I thought COVID was the same. Then because I tapoki ma guy ma. I say that I was give until COVID recover. Kanina COVID 2 years Okay, later I give until I wipe out the bank account. But fair enough. It counted as given back to society lah. But if you want to ask, I think you will definitely ask me why I decided to do that. Yeah, because right, we are from middle low income that time. And I didn't know at the age of, I think primary 3 or primary 4. During when we were around 9 years old at that time, right? Singapore went through a very big recession. Which at our age, we don't know what recession. And then my dad also lost his job as a self-employed. But he really kept very quiet. I didn't know. Then expensive. McDonald's at that time was very expensive our era. I keep being kid. We want to eat McDonald's and we want to eat KFC, want to eat Pizza Hut every day. My dad also give. Until when I grew up older, right? When I near the rebellious phase, right? My mom realized that I'm near the rebellious. She's very smart. She promised my dad to keep a secret about the recession, no money, but ensure that we eat properly and be healthy. My mom keep quiet all the way.
I'm not sure if McDonald's is healthy yet, but please continue.
Yeah,
Yes.
My mom make sure we happy eating because my mom philosophy is always make sure 你吃饱，你死也是要饱，不可以饿死鬼。That's why I sick. I always sick, right? I gain weight. Yeah. Until I set 1, set 2, right? When I near the rebellious phase, my mom throw this thing to me. 你懂不懂哦？你小时候你记得那个爸爸不是瘦很多，爸爸一直抽烟 ，stress 嘛。Then 我说怎么呢 ？Then she say right， 因为爸爸那时没有工作，爸爸还 make sure 哇 that line right from a rebellious kid I become just a mischievous kid. Yeah, that line really changed me. That's why I realized that how powerful parents are when they love their kid. they really will keep quiet and suffer so much. That's why I believe, right? A dad is like the head of the family. He will cut off an arm, right, just to feed their parents, just to feed their kid. Yeah, that's why I decided to give back to society to make sure that all kids, or rather all parents, don't need to suffer in silence and they can still feed their kid. That's why I still use back my original packaging so that if kids actually see, they say that, hey, 我爸爸有钱吗？我不用怕. Yeah, so their parents are actually can keep their secret from their kid that they don't have money.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's why to me right now, my dad is a very quiet man. My dad don't talk much. But my dad is someone that taught me a lot of things through silence. Yeah, that's why until today, right, I don't have money. But I make whatever my kids, most of my things is my wife buy one. But if I do buy, right, I always will buy the best quality, best grade for my kid if I can afford. Yeah, because I see my dad, that's how this older generation love their kids. So that's why how I love my kids is the same as how my dad loved me. Yeah, that's why I decided to give back almost 30K of my bank allowance into the thing.
Hey, welcome to the Financial Coconut Podcast Network. I'm your host, Reggie, aka your Chief Financial Coconut. And if you're loving what we're creating here, like, share, subscribe, share with your loved ones, comment in the comment section below. And yeah, we'll see you for great content on Chills with TFC. Wow, okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. After you give back all that, then how do you get into the restaurant? How did that transit?
Then a few of my friends, let's use the word friends lah. Okay, they are friends that time. They decide to, hey, let's do a restaurant, we invest in you and all. But then, no, the problem with silent investor is never silent.
Okay.
Unless you sign a contract with stamp fee. Okay.
I know what you mean. Silent investor is never silent. I understand what you're saying.
Unless they are in the same industry. They then understand the hardship of a new startup. Most my investors are not from this industry. They demand a break even in 3 months, 6 months in the restaurant business.
Bro, sing, but it does not work like that. F&B.
Then they keep asking. Then then just nice when they ask already, okay, we use the bank, the business thing to wipe out. Then just nice again. Okay, then of course they take back the amount. Then still left one investor. But one investor is very friendly. He's very nice. He never really asked for money. Then he just said that since his friend left, he give me the time to return back. Then I got a new partner on board. Then this partner, right, is the only one I keep it very personal. Because during my time, my wife gave birth. He's supposed to be cooking for me. Yeah, but end up, right, my maternity leave only 3 days. Yeah, from 3 months, I dropped to 1 week. From 1 week, I dropped to 3 days. Because he is so useless, right, that he cannot handle. He keep breaking down, then go around and talk a lot of shit about me. Yeah. But the problem is, my other partner is the weakness to say that he is the one that forced us to give him a chance to prove himself. And we give him a chance and he can only hold situation for 3 days or something and then every day call me. Yeah, during maternity leave, I had to take care of my wife, take care of the children, take care of him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I tried my best, right, during, because I know about postpartum depression.
Depression.
Then, I tried to prevent my wife from getting it. But I think I got it because I tried to protect her from it. But okay, that one is temporary, so nothing wrong with that. And then this guy, right, the old partner, he say, okay, just nice he's on board. Then just nice the old partner, the old investor say that, okay, it's time to return back my money. Then I hold a meeting lah. Okay, let's return him back the money. This useless guy, he's the first to say, right, okay, let's do it because I also don't like owe people money. On the 1 week before we return the money, right, he said that he don't have money. Then I said that I already promised the guy to return already. Okay, then the other partner said he give me back around 1/3 of my money. So that means he only got 1/3. I need to pay 2/3. So I got in debt just to clear his shit to return the investor money. So that's another debt.
How much is that?
27K.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. This useless guy, right? Now he's out of the business already. Then he wants his money back. Then he don't know how much shit he got into. Yeah, so he's now asking the money back. So I also in debt to clear because I want to get him out of my face as soon as possible. If I see him, I should pump his face outside. Okay, then I was like,
that escalated. I thought we said PG, but anyway. Okay.
No violence, guys.
No violence. No violence.
Yeah, I'll back him in the blanket.
Okay. Yeah. So you took another loan.
I took another loan just to clear this guy.
Get this guy out. So how much was it at that point?
12K.
Okay.
But I only returned him back half.
Okay.
Because I hold another half, right? Because just nice, the moment he asked me back about money, right, is where my BTO renovation comes, which is 40K. And then house bill, everything come, handphone bill, all this come. That's why I got a loan just to pay back. Then lucky my mother-in-law loaned us the money to renovate. Half of it. So I pay half, my mother-in-law pay half.
So after that, then Why do you then still close the restaurant?
Because rental. First year of business, even with COVID, right? I made a profit of 30K.
Okay.
Which is a good amount for COVID. But and again, after near to 2 years mark, my landlord came to us to tell me that he's going to increase the rent by 5K.
Huh?
From 8K, yes, I know 8K is a COVID price. It's cheap for CBD, yes. Then he asked me how much you increase. I said, how about 10K? I'm okay with 10K. He said, no, minimum 13K. I should say no. Because he said MRT is opening. But to me, I never argue with him. I say no, but to me, my reason to say that no, right, is because, right, having an MRT, so what? It doesn't mean that people are going to use the MRT just to come to a shop. Who are you? You're not a 3-star. Yeah, so I should say no because...
Bro, 3-star no need to MRT.
Yeah. You can go to any mountain, people will still come.
3-star don't need the MRT one. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I go to that place. Okay, full 5K increment is 1 year 60K. You count. If during COVID I can make 30K, but my restaurant size is just 40-seater. 40-seater, how long can you really 40-seater ensure that my turnover next year will be 90K?
Yeah, you need to turn over 3 times.
3 times the amount of money.
One set.
And the business is growing means you need more manpower. So it makes no sense. So we actually close the business law. But that is the main reason. But the personal reason is because, right, I don't want to go to work guilty every day.
In what sense?
Because I got a kid during that time. When I closed, my kid is around 5 months. Because I went to work very guilty every day. I miss a lot of his growth. I miss a lot of his first get up. I miss a lot of his first turnover. Yeah. So I miss a lot of his growth. Right? It's very sad. Like, my kid is growing up. As a father, I work every day. The first thing I wake up, right, I'm very guilty. That's why I fell into depression. That's where the depression rate, the main part of the depression come in. My first collide with a depression is because of a friendship, toxic friendship. But friendship is just me being stupid. I trust people. But parenting got me into another depression because I go to work guilty every day. But as ironic as it sounds, for those of you who are self-employed, right, this new generation of people will always use depression as a weapon. But our generation of people, right, depression is not a weapon. Depression is something, right, you need to bury that bully in your head to go to work, to make the best out of every day. Yeah, so yes, I have depression, but depression is not going to make me think that, today I don't feel good, I don't want to go to work. It's not going to do that. I'm a self-employed. Depression, so what? I still need to feed my family. Just for that 14 hours, right, I'm going to bury the depression. My depression can come when I sleep. Yeah, so we don't have time for depression in our generation. So that's why in our generation, right, we don't have sad things. Yeah, sad things is not manly to say.
I know what you're saying. I understand. Like there's this, like these days, everything is mental health. Everything is like self-care. And the thing is, I'm a big proponent of these ideas. But yeah, like
it's not a weapon. You all need to know that. Yeah, that is not a weapon. Stop using it as an excuse. I don't want to say this generation has a lot of wrong thinking, but depression is not a weapon for you to use it to procrastinate stuff. It's for you to use it to love yourself. Loving yourself is very, very important to respect, to move on in everyday life.
Interesting view. I am very intrigued by some of these thoughts. Right? I will not say whether I agree or not, because to me it's like it's not about whether I agree. It's a perspective, right? Yes. I love that perspective, But after that, then after you close the restaurant, you have all these debts. How are you then positioning yourself, financially, business wise, and all that?
As of today, I am now stopped of business. So I am now living on 1 meal a day because I boxed for a living last time now. So to me, not eating is nothing to me.
I think the interesting part is I have observed people that become madly successful, right, to have very high pain tolerance.
Maybe.
So pain tolerance can come in different ways, right? Not just physical pain.
Self-abuse is considered as
So it's like you're in pain, or physically you're in pain, or like, like your body is telling you something, but you can
reject it.
You can suppress it, right? I'm not saying whether is it healthy or not, and it's not a position that I take on these things, but I have observed, that a lot of people that are like crazily successful, right? The word is crazy because they're quite xiao.
They're abusive to themselves.
Yeah. So on some level, there's very high pain tolerance. Do you think that is how?
Okay, yes, I think that is very true. But I think a lot of my perseverance, my mental capability is from boxing. Okay, the one will shock you guys. My walking weight is around 64 kg. But I used to fight at 52. So it's 12 kg. I love to eat, but I'm very lazy when it comes to running. So I will always only take 3 days to lose 12 kg.
Okay. So means usually you're 60 something.
64.
But before the weigh-in,
I always go in 51.7.
Then that will give you a lot of advantage, right? After the weigh-in, you go into category, then you can.
Then you'll be surprised. Within 8 hours of sleep, I can gain how much also? I will gain 7 kg within 8 hours. That's how bad my body is right now. Because I really abused my body to a point where I got eating disorder. I will force myself mentally to not eat. just to save that money of hitting that one day $10 survival. When I was boxing, to lose weight for 3 days, to lose that amount of weight, right, I train 4 times a day. I eat 1 apple a day, no water. Okay, maybe 1 cup water. Yeah, so I divide half the apple. I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock to run. Then later I go school. Then lunchtime I run. Then I go training at around 7 plus. Midnight I run again. Then I wake up at 4 o'clock. For 3 days I do that every day. Every time. So I can lose 12 kg easy ma. Then it's only 1 apple a day. Yeah, that's where I think a lot of my mental perseverance and the self-abusive act on my body, right, to go for a bigger picture and for something that I really want, right, to boxing really helps build that resilience. Yeah. Great. Not telling y'all should do that. I don't recommend people to lose weight that abusive to your body. Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's not don't do it, but it's just a fun fact.
Yeah, and it's a great background to the story, right? You understand like where's
why
where's the perspective coming from, right? Hardcore he say one, not I say one. So 1 meal a day. So what is your strategy to get out of all these things then? Like how are you gonna make money? What is your all that?
For now I'm surviving on leftovers. Like crypto. Okay, a lot of crypto is losing money. I'm selling a lot of my unit trust to survive every day. I got myself a 4K cash line just to survive for another month. Then a lot of things I just wait until, because I think my wife knows it, but my wife knows that I'm egoistic, so my wife try to keep quiet about it.
She knows so she's prepping for it without telling you.
Yeah,
in
so
that
she
sense.
always pay for a lot of things. But I still once in a while I pay for.
Salute wife, legit.
Oh yeah, my wife
legit,
is something, right?
legit.
My wife is someone give me the perspective, right? To me, there's only 2 gender in this world: my wife and human. I don't separate male and female. Okay, even you damn pretty, you are just another human to me. So it's only my wife
and people.
Human
yes.
Now got one more. Now got my kid.
Your kid.
So I will, if any bullet come, right, I will use my wife to block us.
Use your wife to block us
because my kid not important.
Okay. So then what's your money making strategy now? Like what is your game plan today?
That is temporary because you cannot survive on one day of meal for long term.
Of course.
My game plan right now, right, is to, I still do invest. I still have saving. So I use my saving to put into crypto, put into investment, everything. Because these are for the bigger picture. That amount of money I will not touch until it grows to a substantial amount. Then I'll wait for my next business because I got a new business coming up.
Can you share with us?
Yes, it's at Biopolis there. It's called Wild Crumbs.
Wild Crumbs.
Wild Crumbs. Its Instagram is called Wild Crumbs SG.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to use Bengwhocoooks really. Yeah, and then
but you say you build Bengwhocoooks, eh?
Yeah, I build Bengwhocoooks, but because Bengwhocoooks now is a person.
Okay.
It's a media person really.
Okay.
Because I know the way I talk, it's easy to get cancer, it's easy to get a lot of attack. Then this one later I share.
It's great for media anyway.
It's great for media, but you will be surprised, right? Bengwhocoooks has always been on the rise. Then haters are always quiet. But when I announced the close, right, 20% of the media actually start kicking me when I'm down. The online
media,
haters.
you mean like online
medias, then the haters, online keyboard warriors.
So not like big media channel like that, is it?
Okay some writers are not good writers so they portray it as I am not capable I'm not saying which channel, but some writers are not exactly the best writer.
They say you're not capable, you say they're not capable.
Yeah, in a way they are. I didn't know because to me my English not very good also so I read it, but my PR people, my team say that, why is this person saying it that way? And I'm thinking that he say nothing wrong but they say that they shouldn't write it that way. They are saying that the way you close down is because of this finance, everything. Yeah, it's not good for the company image because end of the day our company is doing well. They are writing it in a way that your company is not doing well. That's me okay next time if I got any media I ask you all.
Okay, Jason, for clarity's sake, you say a company is doing well but you take on debt, so that means the company finances are okay.
It's my personal because I use a lot of my personal to put into the company, right, just for the company to be healthy. To me, Bengwhocoooks is another of my family. It may be just another name, it may be just another shop, but all businesses alike, right? I believe all entrepreneurs will tell you that starting a business is like growing a baby.
It is.
So I consider Bengwhocoooks as another of my baby. That's why I'm willing to invest so much debt, right, just to make sure that this baby grow up self-sustained and can feed me in the future. Yeah, that's why personally I'm not doing well on finance, but Bengwhocoooks is doing well on the finance.
Can you give us some color? What do you mean like doing well, Bengwhocoooks?
There is on our bank statement, it's very healthy. So if I get loan it's still very healthy. And nothing wrong with getting a loan, by the way.
Yeah.
Loan for company, right, is very essential to expand.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
instead of rather getting silent investor, right? Getting bank loan is essential for a business.
Wow, I feel like the bank need to email us on it. Hey, sponsor, sponsor. Okay.
No interest rate.
Yeah. No. Sponsor us. We'll see. So you closed Bengwho Cooks at Neil Road, and now you are gonna open up
another one, but it's still under the same parent company.
Okay, so same parent company, just a different brand.
Just a different
and you
trading name.
established why. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is the new business model? How is it different from Bengwho Cooks? What have you learned and changed?
Right, Bengwhocoooks, right? Because for the first 1 year of Bengwhocoooks, right, I'm almost like a one-man army.
One-man army, not even one-man show.
It's a one-man army. I'm a guy that wants things to be done fast so we can move on to the next
You're in
task.
the fast lane, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast lane. So I cannot stand it when I give you a task or a task need to be done, right? It takes me only 3 hours to do that task, but it takes you 3 weeks or 3 months to do that task. It makes no sense, right? So that's where our relationship went down a lot, lah. That's why I know it's gonna get a lot of hate and everything, but it feels like my partners are not very invested into the company. Yeah, that's why a lot of our relationship went down, because it feels like I'm the only one pushing, because he rather share other people's promotion, but he don't share our promotion. So I knew something was wrong. So it was, Bengwhocoooks company is actually doing well because of all the things that I invested in it.
Okay, so all those experiences, how you do different in the new place? Like what is gonna be different in the new place?
Okay, first you need to know why I closed down my place. It's for the kid.
And the rent.
So my next place is a cheaper rent, and I'm only doing breakfast and lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got a night time at least to spend time with my kid. Yeah, so that is essential for my happiness bill lah. So that better work-life balance, right, is the reason why I chose my new place. And the concept is not, okay, that is personal. The work-life balance is a personal thing. The new concept is more, Bengwhocoooks is selling story. A lot of my food, every dishes, right, all got a story on. Yeah, but this new place, right, is almost like a QSR service.
Elaborate.
Quick service restaurant service, right. We are targeting like sando.
Sando.
Like a Japanese sandwich.
Oh,
yeah, we are targeting that type of food.
Okay,
so it's fast, go. Yeah, because we are doing a CBD area, and sometimes people just don't want to eat a full meal and then go to office food coma. So our concept is more of fast, quick service food. Then you can still munch while working and there. So that place is just nice. Solves my solution. But and again, I'm a man, my ambitions knows no limit. I say that, right, once I clear my debt and all, right, I will go back into the fast lane. Right now, I'm still at the fast lane, but instead of the first lane, right, I'm driving in the center between first and second. It's illegal, y'all don't do that on the road. Yeah, but I'm driving on the center.
Illegal, don't do that on the road. Okay.
But anytime, right, once I clear my personal debt, once y'all see, right, Jason got another tattoo on his arm, that's where I clear my debt. Then I will go back to the fast lane, I will go back to the nightlife, I will go back to working at least 2 or 3 full-time job.
No, but you already have a restaurant. Like, let's say you already have a quick service, right?
Yeah, I will continue to keep it running.
Then
I will start another nighttime service.
Okay. So to you, working means you can start another thing lah. In that sense. Okay.
Yes, and I will always be there, because I feel that a place, right, for the first 6 months at least, right,
you must anchor.
The founder must be an anchor, because the founder has to be the one to set the vibe, set the SOP.
Everything is important. Yes, I know.
So this is just one of the words for anybody who wants to do business, right? Don't think about it just because you are rich. Even you are rich, right, that 10K, 20K is not rich. You, first of all, right, people value skill above money. So if you got a skill, you need to be there to set the standard before you invest the money. If you don't have skill, you think that you got money, you want to invest in a place, then you hire your workers, right? Your workers gonna say, I'm sick today, boss, I cannot come. But do you know how to make a coffee? Do you know how to cook a pasta? If you can't do that, right, that means your business is going to close for that day. And he's going to MC for 3 days, means your business is going to close for 3 days. And your income is going to stop, and you're still going to pay him. So for all self-employed of bosses soon to be, right, you need to learn the basic before you set up a business. You cannot just say because you have money, you want to set up. It doesn't work that way.
So you come from the worldview that if you want to do this business, you must know how to do the product at least.
You must know the basic of what you are doing.
Of how it works, and actually get it done before you enter the business. So that's your worldview.
But after 2 years of private limited restaurant, right, I grew a different perspective. No matter how rich you are, right, money cannot be earned finished. That's where I start to delegate my shares. I start to giving my shares away to potential partners that can elevate. Okay, like now Bengwhocoooks is at this level. If I can find a chef, which my current chef is very good, I give him a share. So my chef can bring me to this level. And I got another partner which is more like a secretary. He run outside, he talk very well because he's an insurance agent.
So an insurance agent tried to sell him, but he convert the insurance agent. How about you sell for me? Right?
You sell for me lah. Yeah. Then that level, right, he brought us to another level. That's why, right, I will dedicate my share to people who can bring Bengwhocoooks to another level. Yeah, that's where you need to realize for a company to grow, you must be willing to let go of your share and make the company grow bigger and bigger by recruiting capable people. And it's okay to give them shares because money will never earn finish, right? It's better to keep talent than just make a talent work for you for just that petty sum of money.
Okay, fair. Interesting. But you were saying like, oh, then you want to spend time with your kid, and then you say then after that I clear my debt, I'm going back on the fast lane. Isn't that somehow contradictory?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Correct. I think that's going to come up because when I start to clear my debt, right, is where I predict my step will be. If I clear my debt, means that my kids around the age of working age. But I'm not going to clear my debt in the next 3 months. Definitely not that amount of money. I estimate myself to clear a debt when he's around N1. So when he's older, means my parents-in-law or my parents, right, can take care of him easier. So I can let loose a bit and go back to my ambitious lifestyle. So once I clear my debt and when he can really start working at the age of 14 months, 18 months, then I can really go back to the first lane already.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the estimation of time.
Fair point. You have a great answer for that. Great, yes.
I plan. I mean, then again, right, during hawker, this is where I cultivate this type of thinking is, in hawker, I can throw one stone and take one step. As a restaurant, right, I cannot throw one stone and take one step. I need to throw a stone at least 5 steps ahead. If you ask me when I was hawker, right, I will not give you this answer. I will just say that I am meeting Kano. Because to me, that I break even already. I don't need to worry. But as a restaurant, because I break even already, but because I need to keep planning for the bigger picture, right, I start having this habit of seeing things 5 steps ahead. Yeah, that's why I also start seeing that my kid's going to start working around 12 months time, which I can go back to a proper lifestyle.
Your preferred fast lane lifestyle. Yeah, it's the 格局 kind of thing, right? How you look at the world, your perspective open up.
Yes, it's called maturity. Sadly.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing, but it's a reality. You need to grow up.
Okay, fair. So if for our listeners, right, I think a lot of them are like maybe like professionals, like middle class. Then a lot of people like betahan their work, then think that they want to start a restaurant, start a cafe, start hawker center, whatever, So there are a lot of people like that these days. So what is your advice for people like that?
Yes, I know F&B is one of the hardest industry. Because it's long standing, no rest, no proper meals, everything. If you're a banker, right, if you say you open your shop, I won't blame you after 7 months, after 1 year. But for the first 6 months of that, right, I better see you there. If you say you turn from a banker, from a millionaire, you become a hawker, right, I better see you there working not to hire people, and then you sit there outside drinking coffee, look at your stuff. That's like this, right, you lost all my respect. Because, right, for you to turn that way, right, means you need that state of freedom. And again, if you want to turn to hawker, you must know that your freedom is lost. Yeah, bankers got work-life balance. F&B people don't have work-life balance.
Can you share a little bit more?
For the first startup track, right, you will not have a work-life balance is because you need to oversee, you need to order your product. Let's say you're very lucky. You hire a very capable person to cook. One problem down. But is the capable person going to know what you're going to order? How you're going to order? How's your SOP? So you need to be there against to make sure that he knows what to do before you can let go.
And hawker no credit line, everything cash on demand.
Everything cash on demand. That's why the government put in tax for them.
Everything cash on demand. You buy the spoon, buy whatever, everything all. Not like when you're bigger, right? When you run a restaurant, credit line, you wait on end month, we clear everything. It's very different.
But in F&B, one of the most ironic thing I always feel, right, I always talk to F&B owner, 我不懂我们是怎样赚钱每个月的。Every day or every month, right, your money come in because we are F&B daily transaction. Sometimes some suppliers don't allow you to pay 1 month. Every delivery come, then it's like today money come in, today money go out. Money keep in and out. Sometimes you're also thinking, I don't know how we earn money. Yeah, but somehow it just adds up. But and again, right, for any advice you want to do, right, restaurant, yes, you can earn money. But for any like cafe, everything, right, your main profit is not your daily business. Your daily business is just to pay your rental, your salary. If you want to make profit, right, you got to do a lot of events and everything because that's where money comes in. Daily business of serving your regulars, right, those are actually a source of income to break even a business. Yeah, events is the one that makes money. Because let's say your space is a 50-seater. 50-seater means that the rental hits that 50 people. So you only pay for your salary, pay for your thing. So that's where people usually say you cannot work 8 to 5. That also apply to us at SMB. 8 to 5 doesn't mean you rich. That 6 to 10 is where you need to hustle hard enough for the extra money for your own company to grow, for your own personal growth to grow. That 6 to 10 in a way is for office people, for hustler. But for us, our 6 to 10 right is events and doing pop-up and doing special event just to make extra profit for the company. That's our 6 to 10.
I know. I have a friend who runs a bakery. He also said, right, you see the bakery, right, you wonder why they must sell bread and sell cake and sell all these other things, right? They say actually the real money is in the cake, not in the bread.
Yes.
Right. But the bread is the flow.
Correct.
Every day you bring people in, people get to know you,
Then
they like
see,
you, they see,
okay,
not bad, then they will order from you, right? And then you have some sort of flow, you make a little bit of margin, you feed your team, and then they keep going, and then they make money from the cake.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is the business model is very different from like, there's some people, they say they just want to do cake only, or want to do like...
They cannot one.
Yeah. There is a model, why things are done this way.
Correct.
Yeah, if you're from an outsider, you don't know, right? Just copy first, right?
When I started Bengwhocoooks, I used to think that copying is very bad. But, and again, now that I'm more into this business thing, right, there's nothing wrong with copying. Because Bengwhocoooks we are targeting a very niche market. We are selling a story and everybody got a different story. So we are doing a very niche market. We don't really copy any standard business model because I wanted to do that, which is a wrong move. I believe if I follow a good business concept, a good proven SOP, right, in the business world, I can make more profit. So to me, then I realized that I got myself deeper into the business world. I realized that it's okay to copy a good SOP. If you let me right now, if I got the money, right, I will do a koi fish example. I will still do exactly what koi is doing. Because if koi is too full, right, somebody's gonna try your stuff. They're gonna try it beside your shop. So what if you take the leftover of koi? But because koi really earning so much, you take that leftover, right, it's still gonna give you some profit. And that profit, it may surprise you. Yeah,
it's true.
It's nothing wrong with copying SOP.
So
to any stubborn people that, like me, used to be very stubborn, maybe still a bit.
Still lah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But become smarter. Yes.
It's nothing wrong copying a good SOP, the proven SOP that is making profit. That's why nothing wrong with setting up bubble tea. To all of you who think that bubble tea is a dying trend, don't get cheated. That's why Koi and Liho is popping up so well.
Yeah, it's true. Any last things? I mean, you share your story, you share all these tips and tricks. Any last things you want to add?
Like I said from the start, we are the sandwich generation. I know that in this generation, in order to be successful, right, you need to be very smart and tech savvy. But my advice for anybody and anyone, regardless of age, right, hard work must still be the priority of your success. Yeah, you can be the smartest person on earth, right? But if you're not hardworking, right, you will never ever succeed. Yeah, because 一山还有比一山高了. Yeah, you smart, someone's gonna be smarter and you're gonna pull you down, gonna give you some shit. And if you're not hardworking and perseverance enough, right, that smarter person is gonna pull you down and you will give up. I'm not saying just about hard work. In the hard work, right, it consists of some physical, some mental abuse that you need to be perseverance. The hard work is also a thought of you pushing yourself above limit. Yeah, it's not just hard work. It's you yourself working for the 6 to 10. The 6 to 10 is the extra source of income.
And I believe that there's a stamina involved in this thing.
To say that, right, okay, let's say today y'all watch my view. My view only got 2 views. But so what? It's not everything is going to be successful 24/7. But it's rather you try than die not trying. Yeah.
Fair.
You just keep trying rather than at night you sleep. What if at night you sleep, you die, then you're going to say, I never tried this, what I regret. Best thing is don't regret in life lah.
Nice, bro. Thank you. Great.
Thank you.
Love it. Okay, last 3 questions that I ask everybody. It's a quick fire one. Okay. What has been your best and worst investment you've ever made?
Friendship. I think the best investment is friendship.
Best and worst, right?
Best and worst. Both is the same. Friendship.
Fair. Okay. Next question is, what's one thing under $100 that has been a game changer for you?
For now, as in the best $100, right, that I invested right now in my life is actually my kid's diaper, the wearable. Because right at the age of 8 months to change their diaper, right, if you use the normal zip one it takes you 15 to 30 minutes because they keep turning. But if you wear the wear one, right, it takes you only 2 minutes. So it saves you 13 minutes of your life. And time is money.
Wow, bro, we need to start a parenting show.
It's more expensive, but it's not as $100, but it's gonna save you 30 minutes of the time, right? And 30 minutes for parents is, wow, I tell you guys, you can do so many things.
Shit. Okay, nice. Last question. One place you learn from that you think is underrated. It can be book, website, YouTube, podcast, whatever.
Wikipedia.
Really?
Wikipedia, everybody say Wikipedia is fake news, right? But out of the fake news, right, it is an impressive thing that you will learn so much things, so much background information about this. I mean, you can always filter this and that, but it's better to read as much information as possible, right? Then, I mean, read. Yes, fake news, good news, real news, read it. But after you read, if you doubt that news, go verify it. So it's better to have wrong news, bad news, fake news, better than have no information in your head.
Better than no news.
No news, yeah. So Wikipedia is the best. They got everything in this world.
Thank you. Love it. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.